Hi, Max.
Hi, Reske.
So, can you tell us more about how we can measure culture within organizations?
Oh, yes, sure. It's a pleasure. It's something which is quite complicated sometimes, and sometimes much more easier. I use a methodological approach that I used in the last, let me say, 7 years, which consists on three main phases. The first phase is to analyze all the HR data. So to build up analytical framework where I analyze all the data related to population, age, seniority, um, behaviors like absenteeism, remote working, on-site presence, and of the people. The second phase it's related and is done by a survey. So I do a people organizational survey on four main areas, which are relation, work-life balance, mobility, and satisfaction. And once done these two main phases, I analyze all the data that I collected and I create a kind of playbook that I use in the last phase, which is a focus group with a selection of the people discussing about what came up from the analysis phase.
Okay, and how can you explain the results you get?
Well, this is also this part is not so simple sometimes because we face difficulties in getting the senior management to understand that it's crucial to get people involved, to get people commit on a common purpose. So, which is the best way to create people engagement and to make people to be a driver of the change inside the organization is to involve using communication. So you have to provide feedback about the analysis phase. You need to show which are the results, even if not so good. You need to get people to be transparent, direct. The communication should be absolutely crystalline. They should understand that from an organizational perspective, there is the aim to involve people, to get people on board on every part of the cultural change.
Okay, and then after the analyzation process, what are the next steps?
Well, the so what at the end, which is the so what? The so what is to help the organization and the people inside the organization to create a map. In this map, you have to find out the correct balance between organizational needs and people needs. So should be a win-win solution. There should not be a part which have more advantage than the other. So our work as a consultant is to drive the organization, the leadership team, to understand that the balance is crucial because it means that you have understood which is the purpose of the organization. So create a better place to work and to live, for example.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Max, for telling us more about culture within companies.
It's my pleasure.
Okay, thank you.